Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of the Deep Dive on Last Play Live. We're continuing with Final Fantasy XIII and making some pretty quick progress through it because we're about to approach the end of... Oh, I need to... Sorry about that. That might create some weird feedback. Anyways, we are making good progress through it. We're about to end the last stage of the first part of the game, where we all get to leave Cocoon, and it's all, and we get to see the primary themes of the game start to reveal themselves in a big way. Now, what exactly was going on last we checked? We have some Crystarium to look through, but we'll do that later as we just move through this hallway. So, what's going on right now in the game is we just... don't want that, I don't believe. What's just happening in this game is that we just heard that Fang and Vanille and Saz were kidnapped and are going to be executed, and the heroes are all like, oh, it's a trap, we should go headfirst into that trap, which is pretty standard for this type of fiction. Oh, I didn't see that guy. It's a plan that makes almost no sense in real life, but, you know, it adds for good drama. And we're approaching the point where we get to select our own parties and control exactly how that functions, and the world map will open up and everything will be a lot more open. Ooh, what did you block there? We need to fire. And so we finally have 3 people in our party, and it's a good time to learn the new system. 3, 4. And now we get to juggle. Diversity, continue to juggle. Keep them up. And they never get to hit the ground. And that's the fun with this launch mechanic. When you're against a single enemy, you just overwhelm them. There's nothing they can do about it. Now we have the smite command, so let's do it. 2, and no, didn't get the smite off. Very difficult to actually get it to work, unfortunately. And didn't actually die. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that wasn't that bad. You... kindly not. Thank you. So yeah, we've boarded, like, the Primarch's airship. We're going to try and save Saz and Vanille. And it's probably going to work out because we're the protagonists. Everything works out for the protagonists, even when they make silly choices like this. Ooh, boy. I do like this. One thing that Final Fantasy XII actually changed in the system is that there's no random encounters. You have this enemies on the world map, and you interact with them to start combat. It gives you the option to, if you just don't want to, you can run right by them, which is really good when you're doing something like a stream about the actual gameplay, to try and skip these fights that aren't really necessary when you don't really need to build your characters up. Because when you've played a game before, you don't need to have your characters as strong in order to succeed, so it's really less important for me to go through all of the random encounters. And that's really the benefit of familiarity. Oh yeah, get that HP up. Super Tank Hope. Didn't get it. Okay. And that's one of the only frustrating things about those kind of structured leveling systems, is that you have to explicitly go and level up your characters. They don't do it automatically. And it just takes a little bit more time than it would just seeing a level up and having stats go up invisibly behind the scenes. Improved debilitation. That's what I like to see, but I think just higher strength from you is good. We already got Vanille with improved debilitation. No need to double dip on that one.
Attention all crew, code green, repeat, code green. Security forces stand
Ah yes, they
by.
just put up a code green after code red had already happened, as if green is a more serious color than red. That being said, you know, differences in cultures, colors mean arbitrary things to begin with. I forgot about that. Baby Chocobo, the Baby Chocobo ambush. Now, Vanille can be excused for running forward with the machine gun, but it's something that really angers me in a lot of bad action movies when the person with the gun slowly approaches the unarmed person, therefore eliminating one of their greatest advantages, the range of the weapon. For Vanille, it kind of makes sense because she's not a soldier, so wouldn't really have the instinct to stand your ground and point the gun. But it happens way too often when you're having like action movies or detective movies where like, oh, they got the drop on the main character, they pointed a gun at him, he's gonna lose, and then they start slowly approaching the main character for literally no reason often, and then the main character just disarms the gun and gets away.
Scares me.
It's infuriating,
Scares me so much.
the frequency in which it happens, and you
I might
can.
die of fright.
And now that you've heard about it, you will probably never see those scenes the same way again. But
I push myself to live even harder.
when you need
I
your
can
main
just
character
imagine
to win,
Dodge
you
laughing at me
manufacture
talking this
situations
nonsense.
that cause them to win.
Right now, I'd do anything to see that smile.
Well, it's encased in crystal, so he's never gonna stop smiling, Saz.
Stay positive, right?
But what I just missed there was Saz basically deciding to succeed his focus so he can be reunited with Dodge later. Very nice. Ooh boy, do we have some of this to do. Come on, let's go. Ooh, Dispel, that's big. Okay. Ooh boy, it's been a long time since Saz has been in the party because he's got a lot of CP to spend. Just like how Snow did. But we're about to be reunited, and then I'll basically never use Saz ever again. Because I just personally don't like the way his kit works. Do I still have the 2 paradigms? No. I couldn't save it. These guys haven't changed. Synergist Saboteur. Oh, I already have that. Synergist Medic. Dual casting and Undermine. That'll do. Ooh, what's over here? An emptiness.
Lost, are we?
Hey, don't worry, Vanille. We good. Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. Oh, we have to in order to advance. Okay. Kill the one that heals. Ow. I think you're weak to fire. Kill it, Vanille. Oh, Saz has the 2 things now, so I can put 2 buffs on people. Just Faith Vigilance.
Leave it to me. Go, girl.
Ah, I love having those 4 ATB slots. Ow. Well, you probably... Ooh, let's heal up after that.
You can do it.
Ooh, just in time.
Don't give up.
Oh yeah, he forms that big gun. Saz as a actual like character and the way that his animations work, I actually really like. It's just unfortunate that I don't like his combat kit. Is the big problem. 4. And take him out. Easy. These two actually are a good duo, and probably a good party would be to have both Saz and Vanille in your party. I wouldn't like having both, really? Oh yeah, here we go. Both him and Hope in the same party, because that's just too much. Too many buffs. I'm not a huge fan of buffing. I mean, a huge fan of the debuffs, not debuffs. That's just the way I approach things in a lot of RPGs. Make the enemies weaker, don't make yourself stronger. Ah, unavoidable. Okay. Let's start with this. Just to make things easy on us. And then Faith Vigilance, and we're done. Come on. And we take him out. So good. Ow. That hurts. Oh boy, these guys are resistant to those debuffs. Vanille already has that enhanced debuffing thing. Oh, there we go. Easy.
This thing's gonna keep us out.
Oh, do we have to hit some buttons to get this thing open? Oh, no, there we go. Luckily, there's no security on these doors in what is ostensibly the brig of this airship.
All units on alert. Code purple.
Looks like we ain't the only ones cleaning house. Could be Lucy.
And we go from green to purple.
Come on, let's hurry.
Let's hurry, you need to reunite
Let's
Vanille
go
and
get
Fang.
rescued.
No, not this time. For once in my life, I am going to save her.
Except for that previous time that you did that we don't know about yet.
Right, now you're talking. Let's go.
It's a good relationship that Vanille and Fang have, and I really like the way that they develop in this story. There's not really any criticism there. It's very well developed that they are
Security breach.
not from here and that they have a close relationship.
All these colors. What's it mean?
It means that they're going
Means
crazy.
We're doing our job, making a lot of SciComm guys nervous.
Who are they fighting?
Vanille.
Yep, the prisoners escaped because for some reason a baby chocobo surprised them. Who would have thought? I also find it unconvincing that they didn't know the baby chocobo was there. I guess maybe they weren't briefed on it, but I'm pretty sure that they would have seen the baby chocobo at some point through Saz's apprehending Saz. They would have seen it at least once. Oh boy, what's up with this maze? Where am I even headed? What do we got here? It's just a little circle maze puzzle. Just as part of level design. That's pretty cool. It's just a... Oh boy. And sneak up. Oh boy, 3 of these Vikings.
No hesitation.
Yeah, let's get that gorilla out here. Oh boy. Come on. That original stagger did not do a whole bunch. Is that all you got?
Keep the enemy
This is gonna go poorly. Okay, this isn't working.
Odin.
out. Come on, help me out here, Odin. Can't extend this guy. Oh wow, you're just wrecking those guys. Okay, you're good. I'll just stagger this guy. No big deal. Okay, let's do this.
Shake the ground.
You're staggered. Not quite yet, but you will be. Stumbled you. It's just so hard to actually stagger people with Odin.
Shake the ground.
Come on, here we go. Just spamming Thunderfall. That's all you really need to do. It's just barely fast enough to get that off.
The storm is here.
Okay. Probably didn't do too well here. Didn't even stagger half of them. Oof.
Until next time.
Alright, how's the battlefield looking now? Not too well, I imagine. Yeah, one of them's partly injured, and the other two are just fine. Ooh boy. We should be a little bit better off now, though. Come on. There we go. Get going. Get everyone buffed, Hope. There we go. It's time to win. Jerk.
Change of plan.
Get up and go. 2, 3. Oh, we're losing Bark Power already? Come on, Hope. Need those buffs to last. Smite! Bam! Did it! That's all that matters. I got a smite off in this fight, and it's gonna last a long time. Ooh boy. Okay, let's yeah, they do not like being mostly injured here. Okay, you can not do that. If Sir, please. If you could. Okay, now that Fang's gonna get beat up, we can beat this guy up. Gosh, not having an offensive synergist or saboteur just makes this battle last forever. And sure, you don't take a lot of damage, but like,
Thanks.
you know what's better than not taking damage? Getting rid of enemies. Come on. Ow. Okay, 1 down. 2 to go, and they have mostly all of their life. Oh, stop staggering me, please. I'm just trying to stagger you.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Hey Fang, can you debuff this one? It'd be a real treat. Okay. It's staggered, so it's easier to debuff. You can do it.
Change of plan.
Oh boy, it doesn't even have any in its stagger gauge. Because no one was beating it up. Oh boy. Off to a bad start. Alright, let's try this again. Ow. Come on, help me out here. Bang. I'm not asking for a whole lot. Really makes me wish I had a focused aggression. I'll come up here. What are they weak to? Oh, they're weak to lightning and water. That would probably help if I switched to that. They're weak to... yeah, lightning and water. I'm not sure why. I hope he's using arrow abilities, but... who am I to judge? Thunder and water. Come on. Ooh, dodge. Oh boy. Go. And aw, didn't get it while he was staggered. But now we have a problem. Yes, he's gonna start doing this. Please die. There we go. One left. It's the longest fight in Final Fantasy XIII history. Might as well have been a boss fight. Almost done. Come on. Alright, let's finish you off. And that's why I like the ATB gauge with lightning here, because that just bar fills up like crazy. Actually better if I use Ruin. Get up there. And so the lightning is just constantly doing stuff. And it gets even stronger when I get to tier up the weapon. And it increases the ATB bar even more, and you can get accessories that increase your attack speed. Because I just like doing stuff. I just like doing stuff. Hey look, almost right on the target time. And man, we never fight a fight like that again. Alright, let's get out of here. Who are you guys? I don't care. Nope. Apparently these three are part of a trio, and I don't think I'm getting around. Oh, yeah, there we go. Pardon me, on my way through. Don't mind me. So yeah, just I like the level design of that region, just a small circle puzzle, the kind that, and it's just part of the landscape, and there's monsters there. You can try and find your way there without fighting all of the enemies, because as that fight proved, it's really kind of a punishment.
That means we're code yellow. No, wait. Code blue?
Yeah, when you have these many codes,
Orange. That would mean
it's just kind of not helpful.
no.
When even your commanders don't even know what situations mean what code, you've created a bloated, unnecessary system.
Make it rain.
Control the weather.
Desperate times demand flexibility.
They sure do, Mr. Primarch.
Code white.
Isn't that supposed to be like an all-clear color? I don't know. What the game is trying to do here is show you just the ridiculous bureaucracy that is in everything that they do. The impenetrability of the way that things operate, demonstrated by not even them knowing how what things are happening. Alright. Primary engine bay. And we're away. Can we actually walk on this thing? Yeah, there we go. I didn't want to fight you guys with the 3-person parties. No, I'm going to do it with Saz and Vanille duo. But coming through. Don't mind me. You should be Vanille, because I do not want to fight them. We gotta fight this guy, but we get the drop on him. Ah, we don't get the drop on him. He's looking right at us. So I have to tell their tale from their mouth.
We got this, Vanille.
Alright, he's gonna bravery faith both of us. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Vanille!
What are you weak to? Nothing! Just in Thunder then, because you have the capacity to cast Imperil. Which will go well. Here we go. Oh, it's looking at me. There we go. Now you weak to everything. Perfect. Ow. That's fine. Oh boy, that poison just ain't want to go through, does it? Oh, there you go. It's poisoned. Take it out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the shellless guy's biting me. Come on, take it out. Come on. Not bad time for those buffs to wear off. Let's do it. And it's over. See? Gotta have the offensive strategies. Beat your fights in a fraction of the time. And away we go. Yeah, the first time I did this, I didn't really think about how important it is to have all 6 of those paradigm slots printed out. I just kind of stayed with the default ones because, you know, you have access to all of them, but you don't necessarily have the best combinations of them. And with only 6, you never really have all of the best combinations. It's really a bunch of choosing between incomparables. It's comparing, it's doing the best you can in the situation. And ooh boy, okay.
We got this, Vanille.
I'm going to do this. Ow. Ooh boy. Okay, this guy, I don't like the fact this guy is stabbing me. Okay, that's enough of this.
Didn't even have to act.
I know nothing about you. Okay. Oh, yeah. That would happen. Oh, what did you block? Wind. No surprise. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Come on, Vanille. Don't die. Oh boy, another rogue is coming our way. And explode. Ooh, I was animation locked. Can't get knocked upwards. Oh, please heal me, Vanille. Laser beam coming my way.
Did you see that coming?
Okay, this is gonna hurt. And you died. That's not good.
Leave it to me.
Oh boy.
Go, girl.
Okay, let's take this guy out. And I'm not scared of you. I'm a bit scared by the fact that you're just not getting debuffed. Painful. Come on. Ooh, good. Alright. Oh boy. Gonna hurt. Come on. And no, we're done. Explode. Ow. Okay. To prevent Vanille from standing around, we switch paradigms. Let Vanille finish it off. 1, 2. Oh yeah, there we go. I forgot how important it is to do elemental damage when they have Imperil on, because that just makes you do so much damage. Hey, look at that, we survived. Never mind the fact that in the cutscene there was like 7 of those wasps and 2 of those guys. we killed one of each, and they were just like, ah, well, apparently they can kill us, so I guess we just run away.
The wind, it's dying down.
Yeah, it's stopping.
Hopefully not too much.
And we're decelerating. They up to something?
I don't suppose it could just be, I don't know, good luck?
Nope. Why would it be good
Well,
luck?
it looks a lot more like bad luck.
You got a point.
Not to me. That we can do something about.
Wait, did we just walk out onto the wing of this ship? If this is designed for, like...
Turn the tables.
Oh, look, there's a treasure chest back there.
Feet stop
Not worth
working.
it. Let's go. Oh, Fang actually made a comment about the fact that I was standing still. That's actually interesting. Never would have thought that. That's pretty... That was pretty contextual. Oh, one of those guys. No, I just wanted to... No, that's not happening. Excuse me. Coming through. Don't mind me. Oh, boy. He's got a stabby mood. Oh, yeah. No escaping that one. Ah, I don't like these guys at all. This isn't gonna go well. Take this guy out. Hope is gonna heal us ineffectively. These guys are resistant to arrow. Okay, but I'd be pleased if you would cease with the shooting at me and all that. Would really appreciate it if you would maybe put a stop to that. There we go. Yeah, everyone, after they get their 4 strings, when they're in commander mode, they get to finish them off with a specific finishing move with various degrees of coolness attached to each of them. Lightning and water. Oh yeah, specifically the ones that lightning specializes in. We got Spark and Aqua Strike. That's just good game design. Make them weak to the things that you know the characters they have are weak to. That way you can exploit weaknesses easy. Alright. Enough of that. Why are we finishing with an arrow? Doesn't make any sense. And the juggling commences. Juggle, juggle. Let their feet never touch the ground. It's gonna make Fang take more actions, honestly. Because he does so much damage compared to the rest of us. And it's done. Thank you, Fang. And that's why you build Fang for your Sentinel for damage. Because when they're not being a Sentinel, you want them to just beat them up. And Fang can do a lot of physical damage. Me coming through. I don't really want to deal with that many small little things. Just gonna sneak on by here. No big deal. One of the secondary advantages of... Because one of the reasons why, generally speaking, you want to explore as much as possible and not run away from random encounters in a game like this is to prevent being underleveled for tough bosses. Oh boy. Why do you want us to look around, Hope? Oh boy. I'm not even sure what this does, but we're in the lower levels now. Is to prevent being underleveled for bosses and for the actual hard fights. But one of the advantages of avoiding fights is that the later you do farm for your levels, the more XP and more gil you get from those later fights, and so you can farm a little bit more efficiently if you push it. If you make it such that you are as low level as possible and yet still able to succeed. Oh boy, I think this isn't the fight that's gonna happen. Oh geez, nope, no thanks, no thanks. Yeah, you stay as low level as possible and still succeed, and then just farm when you can farm the high XP monsters later down the line. Because that's just the way it works. It's easier to play catch up than to be proactive because your XP raises over time.
So, Light, how you figure this makes us lucky?
Because when we kill it, we're one step closer to Vanille. How's that?
Well, when you put it that way...
When you put it that way, it hardly makes any sense, but sure, why not? That hurts. No, not that. Ow. Oops, lightning. Okay, good to know. Ow. Okay, at least we got Protect now. Give us that shell. That sweet, sweet shell. That's all? You're not gonna... Okay. Beat it up, Fang. Oh boy, it's resistant to physical attacks. Fang is useless here. There we go. And now I get to smash the ruin button over and over again. Oh yeah. Taking 5 times damage. Ouch. Yeah, just the fact that lightning just never stops attacking is why I like maining lightning, because you can give her this ATB charge weapon and just go. Nothing but actions. Easy. Bye-bye. See you later. And another one just coming right up.
Another one!
One big fat stroke of luck after another. I'm so happy I could cry.
Oh, I guess it just is
Tease
leaving.
us, will ya?
Come down here!
I mean, you could just keep going. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Writing Advice 101. Coincidences to benefit the protagonists. Bad idea. Don't do it.
There you are.
Miss me?
You, the monster!
Where?
Alright. Do we fight with a modified? Ah, we still got these guys. Oh boy. That's not what I wanted to switch to. But, I mean, actually, good, because I have to heal right off the bat. Okay, so you're clearly gonna heal from thunder, so... Yeah, so it's the other form of the exact same person. Now, please get that slow off Fang. We need to get fewer dive bombs our way. Ow. There we go. Having thunder is good enough. We don't need shell. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Combat clinic. And back to diversity, because apparently he just laser beamed Hope and left the rest of us alone. Sure, I'll buy that. Ow. I wish I had Relentless Assault with this team. I really do. Unfortunately, I do not. Alright, let's do this. Right, give your Smacks Fang. And switch. Come on. Gotta get it before that stagger's gone. I think we're fine. Because yeah, levels in this game, though they're useful, they're not nearly as useful as good use of paradigms. Because getting their stagger gauge up 650% as opposed to, you know, the 300% is going to make a lot more difference than having 150 strength versus 120 strength. And that's the advantage of knowing how the game works. Alright, time for this reunite. Time for them to be reunited.
You've still got time.
Fang, there's something I need to tell you.
Not right now. It's reunition.
Making me worry like that.
It's the hugs time.
We'll talk later, Missy.
So yeah, there's
What's wrong?
incidental queer characters in the game. It's not explicit, but it's
Nothing.
almost obvious
what's on the
in
agenda?
how front and center it is.
Toppling the sanctum?
No. I mean, really.
He's serious. We're gonna take down the Sanctum and give Cocoon back to the people. The Fal'Cie have called the shots for long enough.
If we pull this off, it'll be a miracle.
It sure will. But it's way too early in the game for us to be succeeding. And remember, the antagonists always win in the middle. Alright, we need to stop appealing to luck, because every single time you do, a giant flying thing comes by. Really, what you need to do is run inside.
Ran Pulse style!
Or do what Fang's about to do, which wouldn't make sense for anyone other than...
Fish!
Got it.
Oh yeah, I guess they can work together here. Clearly they've done this before. And you've killed it.
That's a good girl.
Or apparently subjugated it, because that's how you tame wild beasts. Stabbing them in the neck.
Let's get on.
Ooh, it's a spy owl. The cutest of secret agents. But yeah, JRPGs and actually video games and the treatment of queer characters is always pretty middling. But this is a game that just has them without ceremony, which is pretty important. Why is Saz hanging on like that? Can no one make space for him?
You got it!
And how is he maintaining to run like that? And everyone like, it's played for comedy, but it just makes no sense from a physical perspective. Also, since when did it have that much anti-air stuff? And why did they wait until now to start shooting? I guess they might not have recognized that that's the one that they had to shoot at. That's a strategy that wouldn't work.
I had my doubts,
I still have doubts.
but I also believed that if we stuck together, somehow we could change our fate.
Believed in the past tense here to let you know that this is foreshadowing that it's not going to work. And there's the word fate again. 'Cause that's the theme. Can you change your fate? Coming up next, the ability to change our party. And what many people call the end of the tutorial, though, as you've seen a lot, they're continuously teaching us stuff, but the game is not holding our hand anymore. Or hasn't been holding our hand for a long time.
Isley's through there.
We're still gonna have our talk.
But for now, we
Let's
gotta
survive this first.
kick
yeah?
ass.
Right.
And that gang's all here. It took, I don't know, this is episode 7. It took a solid 15 hours to make it work, but we got everyone together. And now I get to choose my favorite party. Battle team. We're done. Okay, let's make this work. Starting off with Relentless Assault. Oh, we already had one Relentless Assault there. That's okay. Quick Diversity. Combat Clinic. Smart Bomb. Wait, do we need solidarity? Yeah, I hate solidarity. However, can't have something here. This is just another diversity. So I don't I know I used to have Sentinel here, but we don't need that at this point of the game. So let's put an aggression out here. Aggression, relentless assault, diversity, combat connect, smart bomb. You don't have any. Oh wait, no, we don't need smart bomb. We need assassination. We don't need ruthless. Honestly, it's just. Can we blanket? There we go. Aggression, relentless assault, diversity, combat clinic, assassination. All we need. Also, was that? Yeah, 5,000. Alright, let's get moving. We have our strike team. So yeah, after it's given you the chance to play with various duos, with various trios, and sort of see which characters you like, it's now like, hey, do what you will, find a party that works for you. Here's your first challenge. Oh, I gotta do it in order to activate the elevators. Fine.
You know what to do.
Let's do it. We're all together now. Oh yeah, this is what I like to see. Take you out.
Keep the enemy off balance. Stay down.
Oh, you're not gonna die in this one. Oh, that's a bazooka coming our way. I don't like the sound of that. Diversity. He's just not giving up with that bazooka action. Oh, I hope I don't die. There we go. And we're done. Perfect. Bale had to use the medic roll, even though we almost died. Still not sure to do with that 6-1. Because we actually don't have access to the 3 Sentinels roll, which is super important in later games, later fights. Not so important here. So I guess we'll just save that until we need to make use of it. Although I don't think you actually need it in the main game. That's really more of a post-game development. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Okay.
We can win if we stay focused.
Oh, starting with the dispel there. Okay, we need to get rid of some of those buffs. Ow, ow, ow.
New strategy.
No, they're beating up Vanille. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hurts so much. I'm dead. I just lost there.
No.
That went really poorly. Guy with a bazooka, all this stuff's happening. Ooh boy. Okay, I think I know which paradigm I need now. This one with an actual functional sentinel here. Yeah, delta attack. Alright.
We can win if we
Dispel those buffs. Come on, you two. They still have buffs. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Please no. Okay, there we go. And now we get our heals out. Come on, Vanille. There we go. Oh, that hurts so much. Save Fang. There we go. These fights are too hard. Ah, didn't die. Is that a ruin guy? Well, that's something new. Oh boy. Keep Fang alive. Oh, you got deep protected sometime. I'm not sure how that happened. You probably shouldn't leave a sentinel build. Okay. Oh, you need to get debuffed. Alright, one down. Many to go. Oh boy, that hurts. Please stop standing next to Fang.
Thanks.
Please stop standing next to Fang. She's about to get bazookaed again. Okay. Finally get moving. Incoming bazooka. It's getting hurt. And Vanille just freaking died. Oh boy. That hurts. Oh, because I got the deep protect. Okay, I think it's time to turn this around. Okay. Ooh. Good going, Odin. Ah, the summons. One of the best uses of the summons is the fact that it fully restores everyone around you as well. Ooh, Kiriga, that's nice. You really need to get rid of that bazooka guy, though. Hey, bazooka guy. Get you out of here. Yeah, thank you, Odin. Oh, entered your stall. I don't know if the power of Zentotsuken increases with the gauge. I should really look that up. Really, I just want to kill you. That's all that matters. Okay, it doesn't look like that's the case. Yeah, I only did 3,000.
Until next time.
Right, next time, use that a little better. But let's take. Oh boy, off to a bad start. Take him out. Okay, good. It only hit Fang. No, Fang, you didn't extend the gauge. Oh, don't die, Fang.
Thanks.
Jesus. Electricity. Jeez. They do not back down on the difficulty. They're like, you get a chance to choose your own party now, so we're gonna make sure you choose well. And that's what's important. They give you this freedom. They want to make sure you make good choices with it. Because if you build a three-person party that can't handle fights like this, you've not built a very good party. And maybe I haven't built a good party for this part of the game. I know that one of this party's major weaknesses is that they're not super great against big groups. Because we don't have the defensive buffs that are so crucial to keeping your party alive when you're outnumbered. Alright, let's actually debuff this clown. Really? 2 saboteurs? You can't debuff this guy. Alright, I'll just take him out then. You can just jump up there to cast a rune, I suppose. Not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, deep protect's up. Fang's gonna wreck you. Fang was almost breaking the damage limit there, right off the bat. Alright. One challenge done. couple more to go. One of the better ideas with the fact that you can change a battle team pretty readily is that you would constantly change a battle team to be to deal with whatever unique challenge you're facing in the moment. The problem with that is this game does not save your paradigm, so if you try to do that, you have to constantly reevaluate your paradigms in order to... Oh, you're guarding. You have to constantly reset your paradigms and rearrange them all every time you change a battle team, which isn't the greatest scenario to be in. Alright, get this guy out. Oh, he just frickin' died. Hey, can we beat up this guy? Please? I really wish Assassination also had cross versus wide. There we go. Stagger. You gonna get some deep protect action? Nope. We're just gonna stand around. Not immune to it. Weak to everything. Oh, Vanillish Fog. That's why she ain't doing anything. Sorry, Vanille. I didn't notice. Ah, so much better. There we go. Yeah, I like this party because it builds staggers real fast. You spend one thing with double saboteurs and a ravager, and then you just take them out. And then there's only one left, 2 commandos, and you just wreck them. And done. This is where the game really starts to shine in the combat system, when you get to choose your parties and build them the way you want to. I really enjoy the way that they play out once you have the capacity to do it for yourself. Now there's bonus areas here, in case you want a little bit more practice for a reward. Is there a chest every single level here? Ooh, that's good. Good enough for me. Don't need any more than that. And it looks like there's a chest over there, but I don't like those guys, so... On to the main story. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, nothing about this looks good. Okay. We're gonna have to play this one safe.
This'll be interesting.
It sure will be. They're just gonna shoot at us forever. Nothing but bullets coming our way. Oh, don't die. Okay, I didn't die.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Yeah, I forgot that I'm so used to playing this in the late game with these 3 that you need a sentinel just to stay alive in some of these fights with big groups. And that's kind of, it can be tempting, kind of what I just did, to have a party that doesn't have a dedicated sentinel, to try and get by using like Saws, Lightning, and Vanille. But that won't work when there's these many enemies, so they make these, they almost specifically made these fights in order to incentivize that you need a sentinel in order to survive. If you do not have a sentinel, you are not going to have a good time. Someone's blowing up Vanille, that's not good.
Time for another approach.
Let's do this. Oh, Fang's gonna be in trouble after this. No, don't let them deep shell Fang.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Okay, just constant switching and slowly staggering. And soon we'll be able to switch bang off of a sentinel roll and actually start the offense. There we go. That meta guard is super helpful. And we'll just keep beating this guy up. Ooh, I forgot about that evaded function. Just don't even get hit. Oh, you trying to de-shell me? That's rude. Okay, almost done here. Might as well finish this guy off before switching. Alright, take him out. And then take this guy out. Really? Nothing? Well, this guy mostly just stands around. Oh yeah, he's got to charge his mana drive. Which is good, partially because if he was constantly doing stuff, this guy debuffs you like crazy. And does some pretty damaging attacks like that. Ow. That hurts. So if he was constantly attacking, you'd actually get pretty wrecked by him. And so by making him only occasionally beat you up, controls the amount of wrecking you that he does, especially when there's a bunch of enemies around. And bye. And that's just an important bit of game balance. You want to make sure that there's threats on the board, but you don't want your threats to be... You want your threats to be appropriate for the situation. Sometimes a threat is someone who is constantly attacking, like those soldiers that start buffed and they just beat you up constantly and relentlessly until you are dead, and it really incentivizes you to dispel them and before you do anything, just to weaken things. Or the stuff like that where he occasionally just wrecks you, so you have to keep an eye on what he's doing and react to the fact that he is making your life miserable. And that's just all part of balancing your encounters in a way that allows them to be flexible. You want to have threats of different scales. Not all of your threats should be, oh, this guy beats you up relentlessly, this guy constantly attacks you. Because then your players will find optimal strategies. They'll find a single strategy that works against that specific threat and never vary from it. Whereas, if your threats vary in type, they're dealt with in various different ways. I don't remember any part of this.
Your Eminence, please escape. I'll cover your retreat.
No.
Why don't you leave, Jill?
That's a Jihl.
Take your leave.
That's a way to spell it.
Humans have no business here.
What? Your Eminence!
Oh, well. Should have listened to him.
Magic?
Oh, well. Instead of asking everyone to leave, just kill them all, I suppose.
Monster! People are not yours to use!
What else does one do with tools?
Ah, yes, I'm the bad guy.
Cocoon is a factory built by Fal'Cie, a factory for the mass production of human thralls.
In case you were wondering whether or not you're the good guys.
What can mere men do? Without our help, death is all of which you're capable. You saw the fools, a mindless mob drunk on fear of a viewless sea.
Fear that you created, but
If
let's
they only
ignore that.
knew a Lassie was the one filling their glasses.
Let's see.
Nah.
You mean me? Oh, child, perish the thought. I am more than that!
Surprise!
I am Falsi. My name is Spartandulus, voice of the Sanctum and Lord Sovereign of the
And there's your midway
Falsi.
twist. Every good story's got to have a good midway twist.
Your kind feared the darkness, so we gave you light. You begged us for the purge, and did it not come to pass? Now you spurn our counsel.
I mean, they specifically asked for like none of that, but sure, okay. We'll pretend that these are the one that they specifically asked you for all of this. All right. Teach me your ways. You're immune to all the things. Okay. Oh boy, what do we got? Killed by lightning damage. Okay, we gotta... Oh yeah. Gotta mix your magic and melee for the least amount of efficiencies. Okay. First, actually, let's get HP up. One cure for you. All the cures for me. What are you doing? This one's healed by thunder damage. Now I want to stick to magic. Keep your distance. Oh boy. He's almost dead already. It's good that we don't have any... I really should use some ether salts and stuff. That would have been a good way to deal with this. You actually immune to anything? You're not immune to that one. What's this enchanted veil do? Who knows what? Okay.
Follow my lead. Give it your best shot.
Alright. Slow but steady, we advance. What does that even do? Is this fight on a timer? Okay, let's take it out. Oh, okay, that's what that did. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, that hurts. Keep this thing staggered.
Thanks.
Nope, this is bad. Keep your HP up. Oh boy.
Thank you.
Almost out of the danger zone. Oh jeez. Not quite. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is going poorly. I really wish I had the TP to summon Odin. They're all gathered together to be a good way. Oh boy! Nope. Okay. Oh, we're so close to breaking that one. Gosh, I wish I had Saboteur on one of my Sentinel paradigms here. Okay, one down. Ow. Okay, what's next? His powerful magic attacks, healed by ice, I believe. And we just got blown up. Hey, yours came just in time. What do you know?
Thanks.
Oh, we're not seeing any Pandagas anymore. That's good. So the more we get through this, the less safe we have to be. We gotta get rid of these. Okay, that did not work. I don't have renew or summon. Okay, I guess we just give up here. And dead.
Just like that.
Alright, time to actually get into the Crystarium and use some buff tools. Yeah, the game does not screw around with its bosses, that's for sure. Perfect. Do I get Cura eventually? I'm pretty sure I get Cura really late. Yeah, there's Renew. Didn't even get that. Okay. What do your Sentinel Roll have in store for me? Ooh, Steel Guard. That's good. That's important. And all your Saboteur abilities, so... Oh, you don't have Ravage. And you don't have Scourge. Okay. Oh yeah, you're way behind on the Ravager. That's making a huge difference. All those stats you just don't have. Okay. Save again, because if we fail again, we don't want to have to do that Crystarium over again. And that's kind of another small little criticism of the way the game functions, is that it doesn't save the moment you enter, it saves right around here. And Fort is all, and nah, we need those Libras. Oh, we still have 3. Oh, because I wasted a Libra on them. Just won't do that this time. Instead, if things start going poorly, we summon Odin. No, thank you. Yes, this is all very creepy. Thank you.
Cocoon's nothing to you? Follow my lead.
Thunder. Right, oh yeah, there we go. And diversity. Keep our HP high, Vanille. And yeah, those shrouds are so helpful for these boss fights. Oh boy, Mystic Aura. One of them's almost dead. Alright, take it out. Fire, thunder, water, arrow on the left hand. There we go. Ooh, it's poisoned. That's helpful. It'd be great if you could give it a slow go or a curse go. You know what? I'll take what I can get. Oh, there goes oh, we still got a haste. Never mind. Oh no, you're not. I'm not letting you buff that thing. Ouch. And yeah, this is the importance of using shrouds. Like, just the fact that we can immediately get into attacking and be in a situation where we're not doing much damage. Like, now we're in just a really good position here. Healed by water damage. And just we get to handle things so much more easily with those shrouds. which is a good inclusion to the game. Like, I feel like that's the kind of thing you look at this and you realize that some of our bosses get real tough. What can we do to solve that? Limited use item that lets you start with buffs. It's nothing that you can't necessarily do in combat, but, you know, here is just a fast access to it. You start with the buffs and you just have the advantage that you didn't spend a solid minute getting all these buffs, because it would take forever to buff your party this much. And you would have to have a very specific party. Like, this party is not capable of expressing those buffs onto its person in this current stage. Ow, Jesus. Calm down. There we go. Painful, but there's only one left now, and we all still have shell. Oh, I should probably stop healing you. You do fire? Almost done. Okay, here we go. Yeah, now you're not immune to anything. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Ow. That was painful. Never do that. Never do that again to me. Oh, Ruinga. I hate the sound of that. Oh, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Okay, but if he keeps doing it, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, Ruinga. Fang. You can handle it. Oh, this is gonna be a bunch of ruins coming our way. Hey, we saw him do that in the cutscene. He just spams ruin. You gotta build your bosses to be exactly what they do outside of combat. That's just good flavor. And resisted. Okay, back to offense. And that's why the 3 Sentinels paradigm is so important later in the game. When you see bosses do like, here's my big AoE ability, and it's gonna hurt you all a bunch, you just immediately switch to 3 Sentinels and just vastly reduce the damage. Can you just unstagger yourself? It's rude. I mean, we're full up, there's not much more we can do to resist the effects of this, so we're just gonna get a sentinel in the field so we all take less damage. Yeah. That sure hurts. Okay, let's not all gather together so that... Oh, it's gonna hit all of us. Rude. At least you're cursed so that doesn't stagger us. The importance of debuffs. In brief. Oh boy, we're about to lose it all. Okay, I hope we can win this stagger, because if we don't, we're in trouble. If there's another Destrudo, we're just done. Bunch of ruins coming our way, that's fine. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Lightning is shouting out Bartadalus' name. And that's one thing they do change slowly throughout the course of the game, is what people say during paradigm shifts. And what people say during the limit breaks. I'll point it out as they change, because they're all really good. Crystarium expanded! And actually, this kind of brings up one thing that Kingdom Hearts does super well, is that that boss just died to any given ruin. We just kept casting ruin and just like, oh, its HP reached 0, so it's done. What Kingdom Hearts 2 did was really interesting, is that bosses don't actually die except to finishing moves. So even if their HP is at 0, they won't actually lose until Sora finishes a combo, and so that every time a boss is defeated, it's as a result of a magic spell or a finishing move, so that it just feels more final when a boss is destroyed.
What's Ragnarok?
You should know, Fang.
forgotten your focus. Ragnarok is the beast one of you must become in order to lay waste to Cocoon.
Notice how Vanille hid behind snow there.
You have had the dream. One among you will become that monstrosity. Defeat Orphan and destroy Cocoon.
Orphan?
The font of Eden's power. Orphan fuels Eden with strength, and Eden in turn sustains you and the rest of our kind. Destroy
Here we have the villain monologuing after he's been defeated.
Has never seen.
And I just lost signal. Okay, that's the thing. Give me a moment here. Okay, we have returned. And I dropped a controller. Yeah. Okay, so one of my HDMI cords just suddenly failed. And we lost stream to everything. Alright. Back to this.
Your focus will be fulfilled.
So what? Who says it has to be?
He does. But yeah, more than the theme.
Sarah asked us to save Cocoon before she turned to Crystal. Save it! And that's what we're gonna do. Sarah was trying to tell us how to complete our focus, and we have...
Yeah, he's not buying that.
Allow me to help you see the truth of things. The moment you arrived, your friend wept crystal tears. This was because her focus required that you be brought together. That girl did nothing but assemble the tools for Cocoon's destruction.
Ooh, continuing the twists.
Did it never occur to you? Or did you simply refuse to countenance the thought?
Probably both. It's snow.
If you will not face the truth, then face the peril of your plight.
Alfred.
Run, let's see. See how stark reality is.
Oh, the owl turns into a giant ship. Because of course it does. I also like the way that instead of animating the transition, they just did it through shadow. Which is just a good way to save budget, because it'd be really hard to turn an owl into a big ship like that in a way that looked anyway believable. And so do it by shadow to save yourself $1 bajillion in development.
This is bad! The yoke's jammed! Knew it was a trap!
Something's coming!
Oh, that's bad.
Not so fast, let's see.
Oh, it's this guy. Oh, he's got a bone to pick.
Hang on!
Oh boy, the targeting system on those missiles not super great. I mean, not bad. They're all close, but like they're all cinematically close to their target. None of them are just missing by a wide margin. They're all just exploding nearby, but not quite on the thing. Ah, well, GG. Except no, you just got exploded and it didn't hurt you. It became a wrecking ball of fire, and oh, maybe we are going down. Nope. You were just on fire for a bit there, I suppose.
The hell kind of ship is this? Fighting on its own?
Ah, well, that explains that.
Clever, aren't you?
No, they're not clever. It just seems to be some sort of strange AI. For a game that has zero controlling of aircraft in it, there's a lot of dogfights in it.
Got me! I give up!
Oh, well. I like how animate that airship is. It's got like legs and stuff. It's very cool.
Sans, look out!
Okay. Apparently the ship's got phasing. Because what else can the ship not do? It's a good thing that that ship isn't exactly like a tool of the protagonist, because that's the kind of stuff you would see and be like, okay, so I guess their ship can just do anything, I guess. In this case, the ship seems to be... It's kind of a writing tool in that if it's not under the control of the protagonist, and actually specifically in control of the antagonist, it's basically allowed to be as rigged as you want. Because it's not here to help the protagonist, it's actually here to actively harm them. And as a result, we don't feel cheated when it's...
Where are we?
We don't feel like it's cheap when it does stuff like this.
Pulse.
Pulse? What, you mean like the Bodum vestige? Something like that. It's close to Eden.
Yeah, well, what I don't understand is after the Purge and all that Lassie paranoia, Why keep a chunk of pulse under the floorboards?
Good question.
Is this what the Primarch wanted us to see?
A place for l'Cie to accept their fate.
Do you really think our focus is what Daisley said it is?
You mean become Ragnarok?
Destroy the Fal'Cie Eden and shatter Cocoon. That's what the vision's telling us, more or less.
If anyone still remembers that vision from a couple months ago.
Back to square one.
Although in their case, yesterday.
Out of luck.
Mr. Hero! Cocoon calling Snow!
Well, he was the most shooketh, clearly.
It's almost like Daisley wants it to come true.
Seems that way. He sure didn't mind explaining it. Here's your focus on the silver platter.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Why would a Cocoon Fal'Cie want to destroy Cocoon?
Maybe it's a Fal'Cie thing. You know what I mean? Some grand design we just don't understand.
Huh.
That seems like a cheap way out, Hope.
Hey, Snow. Nothing from you?
Uh-huh. So, this way?
Yeah, he ain't talking. Yeah, he's gotta do some soul searching before he's moving anywhere. And now you do the all-important exploration thing. Go backwards first to look for treasure chests. Nothing. That's rude. Oh, here's Saz. Hey, what up?
Wish I could say it was my piloting skills that saved us back there. Truth is, the ship handled all the flying. I'm not talking about some jacked up autopilot. Something wanted us to make it out of there, and made sure we did.
Yeah, we all saw that by the fact that we were able to warp back into Cocoon unimpeded, despite the fact that we really should not have been able to. Because, spoiler alert, the Cocoon Fal'Cie wants to destroy Cocoon as much as the other one does.
Start to stray or take too much of a shock. Your brand will change, and it'll be next stops. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, just making sure you notice the effort they put into changing the brand as time goes on. Just in case.
Don't believe everything a Fal'Cie is telling us. Our focus is to destroy Cocoon. But who knows? He could be lying to trick us into helping him to do something else. We should listen to Sarah, not some Fal'Cie.
Vanille's got it right. That's why Vanille's the narrator. And it's actually important that you really should listen to Vanille at this point, because you know that Vanille's the narrator, so you know that she's right on some things.
We're made into l'Cie. One of us is supposed to become this Ragnarok thing, except we do that by destroying this orphan. I think I have that part straight now.
Yeah.
Are we ready to get out of here?
Sure am. Hope to explain things in case you didn't catch all of it, because we kind of got it all at the beginning.
Looks like I was wrong.
About Sarah's focus?
Oh gosh, Snow apologizing.
Not like you to second guess yourself.
Right, Lightning?
Yeah, well, even heroes make mistakes.
What about your plan to protect Cocoon? Either way, your faith in Sarah was strong. That strength got you this far.
It was all wrong.
Yeah. You tried so hard to convince us that you even fooled yourself. You've been a total idiot.
But you did the right thing.
But still, it saved me.
Oh, you can kind of start to see the limitations of the modeling back then. Lightning's face is just a little bit...
faith drive you.
Just a little bit off when she looked up like that. I think just her neck is a bit long, and it's hidden by the fact that she's always looking down in these scenes.
Sarah.
Even then, like, the modeling is still really good. For a game released in 2011, it's held up more than games in 2004 did back in 2011.
Those were just legends, right?
Oh, we don't have the battle party? Come on. And now we lost all of it. Okay, time to reset. Aggression. Relentless assault. Combat clinic. Delta attack. Saboteur. What am I missing? Aggression, relentless assault, combat clinic, delta attack, assassination, diversity. There we go.
I want to say we're close to Eden, but it's hard to be sure.
Just in time to explore whatever this is.
I can't believe we're still in Cocoon.
And yeah, continuing the
It's kinda creepy.
every level you're in has its own unique feel. We went from like the airship to another pulse to see, but it's looking a little different. Oh no. The presence of Lassie has done something. And now to motivate you into acting, it's robots. Claw robots. Why would you design a robot to only have a single claw? Seems a little bit bad long-term planning. Oh yeah, I got that raw, so I don't have to do it that way. Alright, you weak in particular to anything? Not that I can see. Oh boy, I'm almost dead already.
Thanks.
Boy, these things do hurt when they attack. Ow.
Be careful.
This will be quick.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Actually, we probably want to do this first. Ow. Okay, looking good.
This will be quick.
And keep that stagger going. Oh, I don't want that. I wanted assassination. Extend that stagger gauge. Ah, we got this. Oh, well. Died before I could even do something. That's what I like to see. Role development unlocked. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now we can develop into any role rather than just the 3 that they default to. However, the problem is they are way behind when it comes to developing those roles, and it's very expensive. And so for the most part, it's not worthwhile to develop into roles they don't have standardly, they don't have by default, because it's just not practical. I know that Fang becomes a pretty good saboteur, synergist when it comes down to it. But it's just, in the end, not worth it.
That's what they called him.
Long ago, the Falsi who made their home on Grand Pulse were afraid of invasion from the outside. As part of their battle preparations, they created an army of living weapons.
What do you mean by living weapons? You talking bio or robot?
And they hid the arcs all over the world.
Everyone on Grand Pulse knew the legend.
So this is basically a Pulse armory.
Mm-hmm. Most of us never believed in them. A few people tried searching, but they never found a thing.
Because they're all on Cocoon now, somehow.
Who'd have thought to look on Cocoon?
Right under our noses. Some secret they kept. Those Sanctum guys, what are they up to?
The story's not done. There's more.
Of course there
They used
is.
to say the arcs had a more practical purpose.
Huh. Really?
Yeah, to force Lassie to master their shiny new powers.
Okay, so I get it. Daisley's goal is to forge us into stronger weapons. Right.
Not Seath, but monsters all the same.
Think of it as training for the fight ahead.
A fight that you haven't even decided that you want to do.
Wait, what was that?
So yeah, we've entered storyline-wise a little bit of a slower part because we just went yeah,
Fun times.
you go from
Over there.
fast-paced to slow-paced, fast-paced to slow-paced, in order to prevent the audience from being overwhelmed. You can't have a movie that just goes the whole way through, unless that movie is Mad Max Fury Road. But even then, they have slow parts in that movie to help reset everything. Because you do want to have because audience emotions get exhausting, essentially. Trying to appeal to the same emotion over and over again, you're going to exhaust a person's ability to feel that. If you made something awesome and like awe-inspiring, the second time you do that, it's gonna be less effective. The third time you do that, it's gonna be even less effective. So you have to reset it by doing something else in the meantime in order to reset the person's ability to absorb lightning, to tolerate those kind of emotions. Take it out. Take it out. There we go. Alright, let's deal with this clown. Oh, this is gonna hurt. That didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. But that did delay us a lot. Perfect. Good enough. Build up that stagger gauge. Or you don't even have to, just straight up wreck them. God, as soon as those things are staggered, they just die. Alright, moving on. Yeah, the music is also pretty good. It's a good overland music. And as always, the music in the Final Fantasy series is pretty spot on. It's good to listen to on its own. Like, they're good songs in their own right, but they're also good at matching the mood and the themes of the game itself and really develop the motifs of it all. I mean, I suppose. No one's gonna complain. Alright. Time to use those AoE abilities that we got. That's rude. Yeah, let's get some heals out here. Good job, Fang. Weak to fire and ice. Halves water. Good, that makes Vanille the good Ravager. And okay. So yeah, we get an interesting life here. So this is clearly a subway station. A disused subway station. Not really sure why an Ark would have a subway station. But I suppose if you want it to be a training station, it would probably need people to live in it. So instead they made it a functioning society inside this battle arc. I suppose that would work. Switch. Oh no, they're merging. Oh, that's bad. Oh, they're weak to fire. Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. So that's what happens if you don't kill them fast enough. I see. It beats up on Fang. Oh, she just died. Yeah, I get it, game. One of my characters is dead. It doesn't mean you have to keep flashing red at me. Oh boy. Oh, you're weak to lightning too? Oh, I mean, you probably just... Oh boy. And I'm dead. So, don't let them merge.
No.
Remember what I was talking about in episode, I think, 2? About the capacity to give you random encounters that will wreck you? The retry function is really important because they're allowed to wreck me, and I can adjust my strategy to make up for it. Okay, let's actually take you guys out this time. Okay, I know you're weak to fire now, so let's take you out. Let's take you out. Oh no, they're going to merge. Okay. In that case, let's just get ready for the worst. Oh boy. It hurts so much. Why does this thing hurt so bad? Come on. Oh, and it's hard to stagger. It's just the worst of all worlds. At least it's slowed now. Another advantage of having the full saboteurs. There we go. Unfortunately, Deep Brave is not in the game, so there's really no way to... Oh, boy! Actually, I want this, so I can Isune you. Ooh, good dodge. That was important. Oh, Neil's done, so let's Relentless Assault instead. We can stagger it, we can survive. There we go. And it dies immediately. Yeah. No stars. I agree with you, game. I agree with you. Yeah, no thank you. I'm just gonna go this way. Alright, can I get the drop on these guys? Alright, time to demonstrate why Preemptive Strikes really sucks in this game, because you have to stab each of them independently, instead of just going in the middle, casting Blitz, and doing it, which, again, exactly how it functions in Final Fantasy XIII too. Just go into the middle, cast Blitz, they all die. Alright, there we go. Thank you, Quake. And I get that TP right back. Oh boy, that looks bad down there too. Alright, let me get a drop on these guys, and we'll be fine. Oh, nope. Oh boy. Perfect. That could have gone really poorly. And yeah, just get to watch Lightning smack each of them independently, and their stagger gauge just slowly goes down. But just enough time to cast Quake and go. Wipe them out. Perfect. Easy fights. And we get that TP right back. And yeah, the other advantage of having Lightning equipped with that weapon that absorbs ATB with every strike, when you're attacking a lot of enemies, you just get it right back. Oh, this is just if I went that way instead of the other way. No thank you. And that's happening. Okay. Well, this is bad right off the bat. Hey, why did you get to act before everyone? Don't have a fire butt. There. Absorb water. Okay. We're alive. Oh boy. No, don't let them merge. Ah, oh, they're merging. Oh, maybe they didn't. Oh, yeah, there's the merge. But we can kill it before it evolves. Ah, good. That could have been dangerous. Okay. So yeah, again here, the level design is such that it's somewhat linear, but even then, like, it allows you to go the wrong way, it allows exploration of the thing, so the idea that the levels are all too linear, again, I'm not super noticing. I mean, it is in comparison to the game that preceded it, Final Fantasy XII, but a lot of people were mad at Final Fantasy XII for not guiding the player enough on where to go. And somewhere is a happy medium, I suppose. But I feel like neither of the games is either too linear or too open-ended. No, thank you. What are you weak to? Who knows? You deliver devastating physical attacks, but we don't like that. Alright, take him out. And done. Thank you, Fang. That's one of the advantages of not actually playing your best damage dealer, is that they get to act during the paradigm shifts well before you do. And finish enemies off when you're still in the switching animation. And a bunch of forward flips for no discernible reason, other than the fact that, hey, it looks cool. Oh, you're coming straight for me. No thank you. Oh, is this a different way to go? Oh yeah, look at that. Just bypass that whole bridge. Get hooped, dancing mad people. Just went around. And yeah, the game has a lot of little side tracks and crannies like that that allow you to get through the maps in different ways. Wait, hold on, was I supposed to... Yeah, I'm supposed to go that way. Which I suppose means I go down this way. Ah, yeah, there we go. Later, gators. I'm gone. This led me exactly back to where I started, didn't it? Oh wait, no it didn't. Just a similar looking hallway. Never mind me. That's... Yeah, it's not even the same. So that's just my bad. That's not even a game design problem. That was just me not paying enough attention to notice that it's a different area. Because yeah, the layout of the room was different. I had gone down several levels in order to get there, so clearly it wasn't the same thing.
These things are alive.
What's
Really
this sanctum
strange.
up to? Are they planning to start a war?
Like, look at that weird tech. And it's clearly different than, ooh boy. Stuff that's clearly different than, cocoon technology. Oh, you guys saw me. I'm gonna try and get the drop on you because I just don't want to fight you legitimately. There we go. Oh, I got to power chain that too. Alright, switch it up. What are you weak to? Oh, resistant to lightning. I mean, resistant to fire, but you shouldn't be resistant to lightning. And up you go. Yeah, that Spark Strike does a lot. Come on, gotta get those smites out. Here we go. Oh, we got Scourge instead. That's fine. Scourge is good. And we got through 99% of your life. Gotta finish off this last bit of it. Too slow. Thank you very much, and away I go. No need to fight the rest of y'all. That's a treasure chest. And yeah, the way the camera swings is actually pretty good at restricting the amount of motion sickness, I feel, because a lot of times when I'm swinging cameras around in video games, I get sick pretty darn quickly, but just the give that it has and the way that it bobs around, like, severely limits the effect that that has. And I think it's something that you could look into when you're trying to develop games that are just more accessible, is that those camera tricks to just make dizziness and nausea just less prevalent. And they're small. It does take effort. I can't imagine it's easy to program a camera to have inertia. Oh boy. And I was hoping to get a drop on them. But the effects are just more people are able to play your game without feeling adverse effects. And you just, generally speaking, you don't want people getting sick after playing your video game. It's just not a good situation to be in. Zap, zap. And zap. Alright, kill one of them before they merge. There we go. Good smack. Didn't even have to get the drop on them. Yeah, the architecture of this place is kind of weird. Like, this is a... No, thank you. This is just a subway system that connects to some weird service tunnels, I suppose, is why we were able to get down here. Hey. Oh, well, they saw me. Nope. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, this is happening. Oh boy, they're all clumped together like that. Which is good for this. Yeah, that's what I like to see. It's even better when you get the egg abilities and just... No conjuring for you. I don't like the sound of that. We're not gonna let you do that. Oh boy. Who did that? Oh boy. Okay, let's Okay, so off to a bad start. Hey Odin, save us. Oh, that just already cured us. What are you actually weak to? Oh, you're one I hadn't seen before. No wonder. Boy, this one just does not die. Come on. No hints to the weaknesses yet. And we gotta do this. Alright, strong blade.
No time to waste. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to build up. And Thunderfall. And we're not gonna kill ya. Not even gonna majorly hurt you, but we got rid of that Airman. Oh boy, that barely did anything. And you survived.
Next time.
jeez, don't let it kill me. And I frickin' died. All that effort for lightning to just get killed right off the bat. Good show. Good show. Oh, what? All the way back here? Oh, was this, oh yeah, this was the fight that we actually did. Never mind.
Back me up.
I guess they did manage to get that conjure off. Alright, take him out. Do that ravage. Not using ravage. We need to kill these guys.
Keep the enemy off balance.
Take him out. Alright, now we're in a much better situation. And that's the difference of... That's the difference that good offense means. The two giant monsters that they summon just don't exist. And we don't have to worry about them. What's even triggering that? Oh, this thing. Did I get a drop on you? I sure did.
Keep your mind on the battle.
No notes, so that hurts. Oh, I got slow and curse already, so. Come on, get that.
Change of plan.
Oh, yeah. Okay, if we're just gonna wreck it like that, I suppose. Oh, what are you resistant to? Susceptible to deep protect. Oh, yeah.
Be ready for
Fang
the next
does
fight.
not screw around. And that's, yeah, the preemptive strikes make a huge difference in combat success. I ain't touching you. Oh, yes, you summoned a bunch of bruises. Bye. No, thank you. Nope. I'm going this way. Oh, what is that? Oh, yeah, flowers. Alicanto. No thanks, I'm going this way.
Just follow your instincts.
I will. Oh, look at that. There's the combat way and the non-combat way. People that just don't want to... Oh, what do we see? Oh, that's a behemoth. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna look out. Oh, boy. Oh, it saw me. Oh, this is... Oh, duked. Didn't even think that was possible. Nope, that was not the time. Oh, he's gonna get me. Nope. He stops chasing. Good. Oh, I can get the drop on them if I go this way. There we go. Weird that we don't get the power chain when there's multiples. Ah well. And Quake. Come on, take him out.
Wide open.
Alright. Ooh, this guy didn't even get staggered. Even better. What are you weak to? Oh, you're resistant to magic. Oh wow, 12,000. Yeah, I'll just let Fang finish you off then. Poor Fang will miss. Take it out. Yeah, 33 seconds. That's what I like to see. Easy wins. Alright, I think we've been doing this for a couple hours, and so I'm going to draw this episode of a deep dive to a close. We're almost to the end of the first part of the game. I forgot that there's this bit of an extension before we reach the actual end of it, but we saw some good twists. We found out a little bit more about what was going on, and the main antagonist revealed himself in the middle there. So, thanks for joining me. us on this episode of the Deep Dive, and we'll continue with how the themes of fighting against your fate develop in what's coming up really quickly. But didn't quite get there. Until next time.